Hello visuals, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to 5 Fast Facts on a Friday with me, down for the visual guys. And this week we're going to take a look at a legendary, well, legendary in its own right Pokemon, and a recommendation, a shout out from our lovely friend over from the United States, from America, our lovely friend Thomas, who's asked for a Lickitung. Sorry, I know you've requested these a little while ago, but I recorded a big chunk of videos and all that kind of stuff. So I wasn't able to ignore it, blanket it. We were getting to it. But he's requested Lickitung. And a quick shout out for next week, it will be Gengar, because he's also requested Gengar. If you've got any more requests and shout outs, not just Thomas, anybody you want 5 Facts on the future, let me know, because we will surely get it done. Just maybe have to give us a little bit of time, because we pre-record. Sorry, bit of a boring fucking ramble on intro there, but just wanted to shout out Thomas. Thank you for your recommendation. But he's asked for Lickitung. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your 5 Facts on a Friday, all about the iconic Lickitung. This one I quite like, and I don't necessarily mind if they stuck with this name, but originally Lickitung was going to be called, I said that very posh, didn't I? It was going to be called Tongue-Tied. So we were going to come out tongue-tied, because tongue-tied is obviously something that I constantly get tripping over my own tongue trying to say normal fucking words. But originally it was going to be called Tongue-Tied. And there was a strategy guide by, I think it was Prima, for the Fire Red and Leaf Green games that, you know, obviously you get your strategy guide, gives you how to get through routes and different teams and gym leaders, how they match up. But it also gives you info on the Pokemon. Now, in this guidebook, it wrongfully typed Lickitung as a fighting type. So anybody new to the game or new to the franchises, talking about tongue-tied, if this was their first games and they picked up the guidebook and thought, oh, let's go for a Lickitung, I want a cool fighting type, there's a fighting type, they would have got it and realised, oh, hang on a second, it's a normal type. So Prima's guidebook for Leaf Green and Fire Red wrongfully typed it as a fighting type. Now, we didn't have to wait ages for it, but it kind of feels like a misstep to not do it in Generation 1. But it wasn't until Generation 2 that Lickitung could learn the move Lick. I understand, you know, Lick, you know, we can graduate with like Haunter and shit like that. But Lickitung should have always had the move Lick. It's self-explanatory. But they fixed it and they changed it only a generation later in Generation 2. I didn't realise this was a real creature. I knew salamanders were, but this other version of it. But it is based on the lungless salamander. The idea it's out there lungless, to me, I'm like, what the fuck? So how do you breathe? What the fuck's going on? Do you breathe normal? What the fuck is happening? But Lickitung is based on the lungless salamander. And just a nice bit of Pokemon biology to end off this week's 5 Fast Facts is Lickitung's tongue is twice its body length. So if you ever get a biology book all about Pokemon, you're like, oh, the Lickitung, the anatomy, what makes it up? Its tongue is twice its body length. And there we have the visuals. That was this Friday's 5 Facts, all about Lickitung. Once again, shout out, massive shout out, and thank you to Thomas. Hi, doggy, for asking and recommending Lickitung for this week's 5 Facts. If, like the rest of you, have any recommendations, please let me know. But apart from that, thank you so much for watching. You guys are literally the fucking best. We'll always keep being you, and keep on, keeping on.